I mean, obviously we're going to get up for Gonzaga because they're a good team and always has been in our conference. But we gotta take care of Portland first. So.
What's been the challenge for you trying to get back in a rhythm with this group, missing about 2.5 games there? Has it been more just trying to get the ball inside or play defense, or what's been the challenge?
I think the challenge, and I think with every injury, there's a little bit of it, is just kind of being timid. You don't want to come back and be scared that you're going to get hurt, and so I think once I get over that completely, then I'll be good.
More than the eye, though.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, just because that's my planting leg, so it's just something I use. I mean, I probably use my eye just as much, but I feel like I rely on my left leg a lot. So.
Portland has some pretty good post players. Coach Rose talked about. For you, what's the challenge that you see going in?
Yeah, that's the emphasis we're putting on. Next game, they said these guys are all big. They've been there for a while. They're physical. They're smart. So I need to stay out of foul trouble, obviously, and be in there and just battle so that we can get opportunities to push the ball and play like we play.
Eric, how do you feel like at this point of the season you're adjusting to not just the college game on the floor, but you're getting ready for a trip to Portland and Gonzaga, rather than the guys you were with last year, they're playing Pleasant Grove and American Fork kind of stuff. How do you feel like you've adjusted to that, just being at this level?
I mean, I don't think I'll be quite adjusted till I have more than 20 games under my belt, 10 away games, however many we've had. But I am getting used to it. I mean, leaving every Wednesday to go play a couple road games, it's different, but it's not so different that it throws me off, I don't think.
Eric, it looked at times like on that last road trip you were frustrated at times, other times you were like yourself, confident self. What is that, just part of being a freshman, or what kind of caused that?
I think that was the coming back from missing. I mean, I was out from a whole week of practice and 2.5 games, like we talked about earlier, and I felt good in practice before those games. But I think just once you get into a game, it's a whole different thing than practice. It felt. I mean, like how I felt the very first games of the season, just everything seemed a little bit fast, just because that's just how it is. It's different than practice.
Does Coach Lewis from Lone Peak still communicate with you and give you coaching tips throughout the season at BYU?
A little bit. I've been to a couple of their games, and he's been to a couple of ours. So when I get to see him, then he always talks about how I'm doing and what I need to do better.
What did he do at Lone Peak that really got you to this level now playing at BYU, and what kind of set him apart as being a great coach?
I think the biggest thing he did was get me to run, because at my old high school we played kind of a slower offense, so I inbounded the ball and jogged up as the 5, and then when I got to Lone Peak, he said no more of that, so I got used to running the floor a little bit and just being in a faster offense.